In a quiet village nestled among the rolling hills of rural Japan, there lived an old potter named Hana. Her small workshop, with its weathered wooden beams and cracked clay walls, was a haven of simplicity. The villagers admired Hana's pottery not for its perfection, but for its soul. Each piece, whether a teacup with a slightly uneven rim or a vase with a subtle glazed drip, seemed to carry a story, a quiet beauty that spoke to the heart. Hana hadn't always embraced this way of creating. As a young woman, she had dreamed of crafting flawless pottery, the kind that would grace the tables of nobles or be displayed in grand city galleries. She spent years chasing perfection, laboring over every detail, only to discard piece after piece when they failed to meet her exacting standards. Her workshop was filled with shattered dreams, and her spirit grew heavy with frustration. One autumn evening, as the maple leaves fell like crimson whispers outside her window, Hana sat by her kiln, staring at yet another failed bowl. Its rim was slightly warped, and a faint crack ran through its base. She raised her hand to smash it, but something stopped her. The golden light of the setting sun caught the bowl's imperfections, casting delicate shadows that seemed to dance with life. For the first time, Hana saw beauty in its flaws. That night, she visited her mentor, an elderly monk named Taro, who lived in a modest temple nearby. She poured out her struggles, her longing for perfection, and her exhaustion. Taro listened quietly, then led her to the temple garden, where a single cherry tree stood, its branches bare save for a few lingering blossoms. "Look at this tree," he said. "Its beauty lies not in symmetry or permanence, but in its fleeting, imperfect nature. This is Wabi-Sabi, the art of finding grace in what is incomplete, impermanent, and authentic." Hana returned to her workshop with new eyes. She began to see her pottery not as a quest for flawlessness, but as a reflection of life itself, beautiful in its transience and imperfections. She stopped discarding her failed pieces and instead embraced their quirks, a thumbprint left in soft clay, a glaze that pooled unevenly, a crack that told of the kiln's fierce heat. Each imperfection became a mark of authenticity, a reminder that beauty thrives in the real, the raw, the unfinished. Word of Hana's unique pottery spread beyond the village. Travelers came to her workshop, drawn by stories of cups and bowls that felt alive, as if they carried the heartbeat of the earth. One day, a wealthy merchant from Kyoto arrived, seeking a gift for a revered tea master. He examined Hana's work, picking up a simple teacup with a slightly asymmetrical shape and a faint gold repair where a crack had been mended with kintsugi, the art of golden joinery. "This is not perfect," he remarked hesitantly. Hana smiled gently. "No, it is not, but it is honest. Hold it, feel its weight, its story. Perfection is cold. This cup is warm with life." The merchant paused, then nodded, sensing the truth in her words. He bought the cup, and later, the tea master declared it the finest he had ever used, for it embodied Wabi-Sabi, the beauty of the ephemeral and the flawed. As years passed, Hana's workshop became a place of pilgrimage, not just for pottery, but for wisdom. She taught others to embrace their imperfections, to see beauty in their scars, their stumbles, and their unfinished dreams. Young artisans burdened by self-doubt left her workshop with lighter hearts, inspired to create and live with authenticity rather than chasing an unattainable ideal. Hana grew old, her hands gnarled from years at the wheel, her face etched with lines that told of laughter and loss. Yet her eyes sparkled with the quiet joy of a life well lived. One spring morning, as cherry blossoms drifted through her open window, she crafted her final piece, a small, unadorned bowl, its surface rough and its shape slightly uneven. She placed it in the kiln, whispering, "You are enough."